This is my historical account of my interest in music, which began at age 5. I do not have a traditional music background because I'm homeschooled, but my father is a pianist from Chicago. And so, like before my parents divorced, I did have exposure to playing piano um, at a pretty young age, and I kept up with it until about like the era around like when Nirvana and Courtney Love was became prolific. I stopped um, engaging in like a lot of music practice, but then I moved to the South in Texas, which really like ingrained in me like a strong love of music and singing because it's was just an integral part of the culture there. Not like it's not elsewhere, but it was especially a major component of my life, especially like singing, Amazing Grace, stuff like that. Um, and then I lived in a hippie commune, which was really unusual. It was not the nicest place, but I did like have a lot of exposure to like different musical genres there. Um, and then I would say bluegrass and country was a thing. And then that's when I first started kind of like using voice, only I didn't know it to like cope with emotions and all of that. Um, and then I didn't pursue music after that just because I didn't have like access to lessons really. But I did like do some art rarely. And then I ended up studying politics for like 7 years at the University of Idaho. Way later, like when I was 25. And then I lived around my dad again. So I was exposed to like his rehearsals of his band in his garage, and he just pretty much like coached my sisters and I in singing. And my sisters are very like mathematical, but I was the only one that ended up like pursuing music full time. And so then I had a friend in Moscow, Idaho, who like had attended Berkeley, and I got the idea to try to participate in that program, which I'm working steadily through. And I definitely like it was very emotional relief like when I was accepted. I was just absolutely delighted. And because I am from like a really small rural town, it's a university town, but there's just like not a lot of opportunity for the like cultural workforce. And like so I've since started a very small vocal studio. I only have like one student at the moment, but I wanted to be a teacher because like all of my family are teachers. And then lastly, like historically, my grandpa is a saxophone player, and he started a bunch of clubs in Oakland, California. And he started tons of jazz clubs, and that was just music was like a big part of my family. But I didn't have access to it till like lessons until recently. It's really nice to meet you. I appreciate it.